26 trucks. It popped up. You're live.
Hey guys, welcome back. GC Sports broadcasting tonight. We're doing the truck series tonight. By the way, this is Eagles 1538 _ HSB in the booth tonight. This is going to be my first broadcast with the league. I'm hoping to get into a rhythm doing this every night, every Monday night. That'd be cool. I appreciate the opportunity from Taddy to be able to come out here and do this tonight. And yeah, this is the presets tonight, Monday Night Truck Series. And yeah, just waiting for the invite.
I sent you a couple invites. You just gotta wait the 2 minutes. You should have the invites anyways.
Yeah, I got the invites, yeah.
Sending you a couple extra in case for any reason you lag out. But yeah, we're going to have, right now, Eagles, you get to broadcast the biggest field that we've had so far in GC Sports. 26 trucks are in line. There's 27 in here, but of course I'm going to back out as time expires. So Private Patton sits on the pole with Racer X. This is his, he raced last Monday. Shake and Bake, this is his first Monday here with the league, and he's going to start in the third position. Let's see who got fourth. Fourth is Monster Racing. He's in a different truck this week, but he's in the 97. And then Kyle 5 Larson. This is his first Monday night with the guys, and he's going to start fifth. So pretty good group of drivers in your top five. And then we have some top drivers that are a little bit further back. One of the drivers I'm not seeing, let's see, where's WRX? Mike. He's qualified 14th. That's last week's winner and points leader entering this week. So the 24 truck starting way about mid-pack in 14th. So if I was you on the broadcast, he might be one of those guys. Might want to keep your eyes on.
Most definitely trying to go for 2 in a row. Be perfect to go 2 in a row. Race number 2, trying to do a sweep. Get yourself up there in the standings early on. Most definitely would be a story to tell if he was able to come home winner 2 weeks in a row to open up the season. That would be great for him.
The timer's going now.
Alrighty.
T-minus 30 seconds, and you'll have 26 trucks raring at Auto Club. Again, just so everybody has a reminder here, it's 100% races, 2 times wear. Stages are on, but there's no cautions, black flags only, and this race is 135 laps here for the trucks at about 39 to 40 seconds a lap.
Most definitely. Something else to note, because it's Auto Club, restarts are going to be crazy. 4, 5, 6 wide. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and accept the invite, and we're going to be underway. I'm going to try my best to keep up with the racing tonight. It's a very long race. Glad we're able to have stages, but no caution, so most definitely going to change it up a little bit.
Alright, man, I'll check you later. Thanks for doing this, and hopefully we can get you in here every Monday.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and thank you, Taddy.
Yeah, we'll have you some help. Usually D-Smith's up here, but again, his internet is not working so well right now on his PlayStation. So, again, thanks, man.
Yep. Just waiting for the green flag to drop here, and we're going to be underway at Auto Club. Obviously, like I said before, the restarts are going to be something to note. With no cautions, you'd think these guys would tone it down a little bit, but hey, track position is key, and stage points, I believe, do count, so it's going to be something to try to get stage points, but you also don't want to wreck your truck being too aggressive with Private Patton on pole here. And the green flag is in the air. We're underway at Auto Club. Long, long race in the truck series here tonight. They head in the turn number 1, 2, 3 wide, further back in the pack. They're kinda civil up towards the front, not a whole lot of action, but further back in the pack you see a lot of 2x2, even 3 wide further back in the pack. There's Monster Racing, closer to the front, really the mid-pack. Trying to make moves. Kyle Larson up there inside the top 3 also. Remember, these are presets, so they're going to be winding out at the end of the straightaway with this heavy draft. Big pole. Going to be burning a lot of gas going down this front straightaway and back straightaway, because you're going to get the RPMs revving way high. Scroll through the field, see some of the drivers. There's a little bit of contact there between 33 truck. Looks like Picola Gator already done lost the draft. Not a good start for him. Not the way you want to open up a long race like this, but if he can keep her on the lead lap, we'll be able to regroup at the end of the stage and have another opportunity. As you got a car on the apron there, able to use that apron as an advantage, get good grip coming off the turn, but we know it's pretty slick down there, so you can use it, but just don't spin out. It's very difficult to do, so great driving by him. Strolling through the field. Let loose, Keith. Got a lot of good guys here. Wicked Gatekeeper. Big field here tonight. Like Taddy said before he left, biggest field. So we had all the races that were run last week, and then the open up this week Monday night at Auto Club with the biggest field with presets. Here tonight at Auto Club. It's a big track. You got a big field. Draft's gonna be key. Definitely don't want to lose that draft. Looks like we got a pass for the lead here. Sorry if I'm not quick on the names. I really don't know these guys' numbers. But beside that, 3 wide for the lead. Private Patton on the outside. Is Racer X making a move to try to make his way inside the top 3? Looks like we got a first and a second pack. Looks like the first pack starting to pull away. You got probably 10 to 15 cars probably in that first pack, and probably close to the same amount there in that second pack. Right along with Racer X, you go down the back straightaway, trying to clear that car on the outside. I believe that's Patton. Didn't quite get him cleared, so they're going to be side by side. Who does the leader give the draft pull to? He was looking low and ended up giving the 18 a little bit of the draft. Looks like he clipped the apron a little bit. Racer X using that apron to his advantage. We know how hard that is. It's very, very, very slick down there. You want to make sure you don't spin out, but Racer X doing a great job of that. And the 97 up into the mix as well. Monster Racing up there. You know how competitive he can be up towards the front. 2 by 2 up towards the front. 3 rows of 2. 4 rows of 2, matter of fact. And we got great racing here tonight as we go down the back straightaway. Single file. And they're probably going to spread apart as they go into the turns. It's where you make your moves. Looks like a couple of them are going to do that. We have yet to see a big wreck, like Taddy said earlier, the biggest field of the entire season, and we have yet to see a big wreck. We know how crazy these restarts can be at Auto Club with such a wide track, and they kept it fairly clean, I'd say. Private Patton, Monster Racing, Kyle Larson up towards the front. You got BBS Brennan and Nuka Bob also running inside the top pack here. Private Patton looks to be back out front once again. Kyle 5 Larson in second place. And under him, a little bit of a bump. Trying to scroll through the field here. Get some different angles of different drivers. Patton, his angle is the best one you can see out front right now. It's where we all want to be. Coming out of turn 2, going back down the back straightaway once again. Patton continues to lead, trying to put a distance on these guys behind him. But Racer X leading that group right behind him. Into turn 3. They're not getting a great toe of draft, or else they'd already be up on him, as he's going to get a little bit of a bump behind him to try to make his way up to the front. We know that 18 is strong, but is he the strongest? We'll have to find out once these guys come in, pit, make adjustments. And a Monster Racing riding in 4th. We got Racer X there in 3rd. Patton out front right now. Still trying to learn these guys' numbers. as they go down the front straightaway heading into turn number 1. Once again, a lot of single file action now as they start to find where they belong, I should say. They were kind of all over the place with the group qualifying, but they're able to kind of find where they belong in the race now as they kind of made their moves early, and they're starting to get content where they're running right now. Patton obviously in that best spot out front right now, but he's got a hungry group of drivers right on his tail right now. Oh, a little bit of a bump there for second place. Monster Racing going to go up the track. Racer X going to try to take advantage of that mishap there between those drivers, and I believe that's BBS Brennan on his inside. Yes, that is. Right along with BBS Brennan running in that third position right now. As 74 was able to close that gap on Private Patton in that 18, but hasn't quite been able to make the move yet, and he's about to have BBS Brennan on his tail, so he's going to have to go before he's being passed on. These guys aren't working together so much to try to get by the leader. They're all kind of every man for themselves, and that does allow the leader to get away. But with the big draft effects here at Auto Club, it's going to be very, very difficult to get away. As we are starting to see smaller and smaller pack get away. We've seen probably 15 cars and then probably 10 cars, and now we're starting to see the top 4 or 5 really start breaking away. And that should give Monster, maybe Racer X, a chance to get back up to the front with BBS Brennan making a pass on the 74 truck. That'll slow him down just a little bit. And the 74 looking back to his inside, and that is going to give these guys behind him a chance to get back up there as they slow each other down battling. And Monster looked to go through a while, but I think he thought better of it. He's trying to go with that 74. And Racer X is just 1/10 away, I'd say, from being right back in this. And the guys behind him need to gain a little bit more than a tenth. A little bit of contact there, maybe a little bit of an aggressive side draft, I should say, by BBS Brennan on that 74 truck, allowing Private Patton to start inching away just the tiniest bit. Like Taddy said earlier, this is times 2 weigher, so they won't be having pit stops too often, but maybe in the next 10 laps, I should say, maybe we'll start seeing some pit stops. 100% race tonight, like he said also. Part of the race detail part. Very long race. I believe he said it's 134 laps. And I believe we're starting to see a little bit of teamwork. Potentially, they're starting to get in a single file line, these 4. I gotta figure out who that 74 is. A little bit of action going on in front of I Spun Higgins here. Further back in the pack. Great group of guys right here. We have yet to see a really big wreck. Kyle Larson. So it's Private Patton out front right now, and then Kyle Larson, BBS Brennan, Monster Racing, and Racer X gonna round out your top 5. Probably the 5 most talented guys in the field. We have a lot of guys in this field tonight, but those guys really stand out. As you can see, they are pulling away. But something really impressive is our Private Patton. Even with the huge draft effects, he is starting to inch away just the tiniest bit. But a lot of that has to do with these guys not working together, and Private Patton is going to short pit these guys and should get an even bigger lead when they all cycle around. But fresh tires is also key, and these guys staying out, they'll probably come out, if they pit together, they'll likely come out of the pits together. Probably be able to run Patton down. And we got a signal here, looks like by Kyle Larson and Monster Racing. And not sure if BBS Brennan or Racer X is coming down pit road here. Looks like Racer X and BBS Brennan are going to stay out another lap, while Monster and Kyle Larson both come in. Looks like Private Patton's coming out of the pits right there, so he'll just be a lap down. And then these guys just like around to make a pit stop. And we got a big signal there by VBS Brennan and Racer X. So potentially the rest of the field here, at least invisible sight from the leaders, are going to be making their first pit stop of the day. And they are going in the pit road. Let's see, who else is still out here running on the track? Not sure if these guys, Quackmaster, Warpig, if these guys made a pit stop yet. Not exactly sure. But once everybody comes in and they start cycling out, we'll be able to kind of see who made and lost ground throughout the first pit cycle. There's Private Patton, who is the first car, I believe the first car to come in and pit. So he pitted from the lead and short pitted, so he's going to have a lap or two more worn tires, but he's going to have a big lead. As you can clearly see, he, before pit stops to now, definitely gained ground on Monster Racing and Kyle Larson, and you see the rest of these guys coming out of the pits, BBS, Brennan, Racer X, and so on. Kind of go through the field here, try to give everybody a shout out of who's all racing in this race tonight. Oh, looks like some lagging, I believe. I don't think he wrecked. I believe he, oh yeah, it does look like he wrecked. So maybe he spun coming out of pit road for Brennan, so not good to start off here to end the first pit stop for BBS Brennan. Glad we're able to catch that. There's Nuka Bob, P-Cola Gator, Quackmaster, Warpig. Still got guys making pit stops yet. Guys able to stretch that gas. We're seeing it. Let loose Keith. Rookie Gatekeeper coming out of the pits here. Brendis Beaver, Denkate. Do the do. Also going to be in this race tonight, and that'll cycle us back around to who I believe is your leader, Private Patton. Not sure if anybody is still out there. I would hope not. That means Private Patton really short pitted, which kind of gives you an idea for how long the stage is. Exactly. Right along, try to do a lap here with Private Patton to see exactly how he's running this track. Obviously one of the fastest guys on the track right now, and he is most definitely your leader. They have about 11 to go, it looks like. Coming with 10 to go right here. Yep, 10 to go. And Private Patton is your leader, and the gap between him and second place looks to be only getting bigger. I really can barely see cars in the distance. Private Patton putting on a clinic here in this first stage. And they shouldn't have to pit again, I don't believe. But with the 26 car field, there's a lot of spots to be gained, that's for sure. Maybe a little bit of teamwork going on here between Monster Racing, Racer X, and Kyle Larson. Yeah, you can clearly see they're on there's the tail. Trying to run down Private Patton, but he really just has too big of a lead. Right up to the wall. You know they're making this track wide, just by the way they're running it. BBS Brennan right there. He had spun coming out of the pits. Looks like he's trying to work with some guys. Now yeah, looks like he's trying to work with some guys, trying to make some ground back up. There's a Nuka Bob. Yeah, we got a couple guys in here. Big field though tonight, so a lot of spots to be lost and a lot of spots to be gained. So, and with no cautions, you most definitely don't want to get caught up in a wreck, and definitely don't want to get a speeding penalty. And very easily go a lap down, even though this track is big. With a long race with no cautions, only stages, and we should have 8 or 9 to go, I would imagine, left in this stage, and we'll cycle back around to our leader here. There, private patent. Clearly the fastest right now of the bunch, and I would imagine this would be second, third, and fourth right here between probably the second, third, and fourth fastest cars. Monster Racing, Kyle Larson, and Racer X. All running very well here tonight. Great run for these guys as of right now, all getting top fives, and the battle behind them I would imagine would be for a top 5 spot. Probably for that 5th position. Coming to well, this time by for private patent should be 5 to go. They're on 6 to go right now, so coming to the line here when he comes out of turn 4 should be 5 to go, and private patent will be a stage winner at Auto Club, and he ain't gotta worry about cautions because cautions are off, like I've said before. So at this point, the only thing that can keep him from winning is himself. So as long as he doesn't make a mistake, I believe private patent will be your stage 1 winner. See how spread apart these cars get, though. Very, very spread apart. I mean, it's a big track and drafting is important, but you want to make sure you got that single car speed because, boy, when you guys get spread apart, it's hard to run guys down. You need a fast car in the draft and by yourself, so you kind of got to find the happy medium and lagging going on here. A little bit of lag. I'm sure you guys saw that. Private patent should be coming to 3 to go right here whenever he comes around to the start finish line. And this time by 3 to go for the 18 truck. Not a whole lot of action going on here. Private patent just pulling away, I believe, pulling away from the cars behind him. 2 to go this time by. And Racer X starting to lose. The guys ahead of him, Monster Racing and the Kyle Larson. They go by a lap truck, it looks like, right there. Starting to really see who these faster guys are. Finding out pretty early. We have a move for second place, and we'll be coming to the white flag this time. And these guys are battling for what I believe is that second position. Monster Racing and Kyle 5 Larson going at it, and Racer X just within the picture. White flag this time by. He's gonna be setting him up here for second place. We'll see what is he willing to do to try to start on the front row for this next coming stage. Another point also. good on the back straightaway. He's going to have to try to set him up here, while Private Patton is probably coming out of turn 4 right now to take the checkered, and he'll be your stage 1 winner. But the battle for second's heating up a little bit. Does Kyle Larson have anything for him as they come to the line? And it looks to be Monster Racing will be second and Kyle Larson third, while Private Patton had several seconds on those guys. I do believe they run him down just a little bit, but wasn't enough. So maybe short pitting's the key. I believe Private Patton found that out that previous stage. Now we're going to have all 26 cars bunched up again, so we're going to have a great restart. Now these guys got their adjustments in, they got the feel for their cars and for the track, they know what their cars are going to do in traffic and outside of traffic. I believe this next restart is when you're going to see guys making moves. If I don't see at least 15 wide going down the back straightaway, we're going to have a problem. But with 26 cars, it's possible. So we'll see what these guys, how aggressive are they going to be to open up this second stage, because we know you need points. Stage points matter, but so does the end race result, and it can all go out the window because there are no cautions. So you get involved in one wreck, boy, it's over. Just gotta try to stay on that lead lap. And looks like the 17 maybe didn't pit the previous stage, or forgot to pit when the caution came out, the stage end caution. He does not pull over, so maybe he pitted with 1 to go in that previous stage, and will be your leader. It's going to shake things up. He costed himself all that track position, but got it right back when he stayed out and everybody else pitted. Great strategy there by the 17. Now, can he hold these guys off? And Monster Racing is going to be looking for the lead as they go down the back straightaway, 3-4 wide. And you can just see the intensity and the speed ram up very quickly. And we got guys hitting the apron, getting a little tight. And Mountain Dew all the way out to the outside. 4 wide, I believe, for a split second. And potentially 5 wide. And Mountain Dew's in the wall. And all them spots he gained, he just lost. And the top 3 once again are out front right now. Monster Racing, Kyle Larson, and that'll be your stage 1 winner, Private Patton. And now you got the 99 up there. Also in contention. Shake and Bake 069 inside the top 5 right now, running in that 4th position. And right behind him is that 87 truck, also running inside the top 5 in that 5th position. That will be he gone. And Nuka Bob in that 10 underhand. They're going to be 3 wide for that 4th position now. Trying to settle it out early, and Racer X lost a couple spots, looks like, on that stage. He's back here outside the top 5, and he finished 4th, I believe, in that previous stage. Nuka Bob now inside the top 5. And do the dudes down pit road. Maybe he did forget to pit. And Private Patton is back out front. Don't let him get away now. We've seen how those guys in 2nd and 3rd on were battling each other. Look at all that single file racing right there into the turn like a train. And he's pulling away once again. I believe he is going to have the truck to beat. Pretty much just got to get him out of the lead and kind of keep him contended, because we've seen 2nd on battle each other in that previous stage. He was able to get away, then short pitted, and ended up winning the stage by a long gap. And he's putting Gap on 2nd place right now in Monster Racing. And then Nuka Bob battles with Kyle Larson for 3rd. And yeah, Private Patton's pulling away again. Oh, do we have action going on back here? I thought I seen somebody get doored, but nobody's in the grass. Looks like they're all keeping it straight. Racer X going to send it into the turn under the 87. These guys are putting on a great show for these restarts. A little bit of banging right there. 2 kind of got ping pong there, but they were able to keep it straight, keep it rolling. And Racer X going to send it into the turn once again, trying to make up ground. Nukabob, we didn't see a whole lot of him in that previous stage, and he's up to third right now, but man still in the show. Private Patton running away from the police. It looks as if he pulls away again after winning that first stage by a pretty big margin. Dude is still in the pits. Mechanical issue, I am guessing. And Monster Racing is still running in that second position, pulling away, I believe, from the guys behind him, but Private Patton's pulling away from him. They're going to need to do some mega draft work if they want to catch this 18 truck. And you got a lot of battling 2x2 for that fourth position. You got Racer X in this mix. You got Shake and Bake in the 99. Kyle Larson, BBS Brennan, Nuka Bob's right ahead of it. Picola Gator, I mean, oh, Quickmaster looks like he got the apron. He doored the 87 and the 33. The 02 ran in the back of him. A little bit of checking up there. Warpig didn't have anywhere to go, but kept it off the guy in front of him. So great driving by those guys. And they're all able to keep it straight. '24, also up in this mix. The 87, he gone. I Spun Higgins. Looks like he had lost the draft. He's got a couple guys in front of him. Let Loose also in this pack up here. And Keith trying to hang on to the draft. And they're going to spread their wings as they go into turn 1, 3 wide. And the 02 hit the apron, going to leave room for Warpig to get under him. And look at Gatekeeper, going to try to make a pass on the 13. And you got somebody doored onto the apron, and they're wrecking down the back straightaway. The first wreck of the night. And somebody got a really bad end of that stick. And like we said, no cautions. And obviously what Private Patton wants to see is a lot of his competition get demolished in this big pack back there. They were racing so hard for so long. And I'm trying to figure out who, I believe it was the 2. I believe he got the worst end of that right there. Just racing hard. I'm sure we got tempers flaring and frustrations. But I know who isn't frustrated, and that's Private Patton putting on a clinic right now. He's definitely got his 18 truck tuned in. I think they need to put him through inspection at the end of this race. But Quickmaster, teammate in the 51, KBM Motorsports. Racing, I believe, inside the top 10 right now. A lot of car switching, trying to figure out who's all where. 38 in the pits. And yeah, Private Patton is, oh wow, he really put a lot of gap on these guys. He is dominating this race as of right now. Racer X looks like he lost a lot of spots from being 4th in that previous stage to outside the top 10 right now. BBS Brennan running in that 4th position, inside the top 5 right now. Trying to push that 99 up there. Or I guess it would be his, would that be the 5th position? Yeah, that'd be the 5th position. There's 2 cars. Nuka Bob is now caught Monster Racing for 2nd and 3rd. And is he going to work with him? Or is there a point? Is Private Patton just too far out there and you got to try to do it on your own? I'm not sure. But they gotta try to do something. Try to win the stage. Look at the racing going on back here. We're just going to ride along with the 33 for a little bit, get his perspective. A lot of checking up in these turns, 2x2 for probably 3 or 4 rows. And even behind him, he's got a couple cars. Wow, look at the racing going on back here. No wonder these top dogs are pulling away. Everybody else is back here racing, and it's good to see. We got some action going on. And pit stops should start happening. We may have one right here. We do. E33. Pete Gator up here in this mix, 3 wide ahead of him. Who does he go with? Does he just let him work it out, or does he push it 4 wide? Looks like he's just gonna try to let them sort it out. And a little bit of contact. Ooh, looks like Kyle Larson bumped the 51 up the track just a little bit. That would be the 51 of Quackmaster. Still able to hold his own ahead of the 74. And the 74 will pull off and make a pit stop. Along with Warpig also making a pit stop. And 24 running inside the top 10 right now. Potentially fighting for a 5th place finish. Looks like Nuka Bob kind of got away. I believe it looks like Monster pitted. And it looks like Private Patton is in his own zip code right now. We got more signals for pitting. Quackmaster, looks like the 99 also, I believe that is Shake and Bake. Signaling a pit stop right there. And Quackmaster up the track after signaling to pit. He is going to hold up a couple cars behind him, and now he's going to duck off to pit. Wow. Lost them probably just a couple tenths, but we know a couple tenths can mean miles if you lose the draft by a tenth. We know how important that can be. And further up towards the pack here, with Private Patton just pulling away. He has like a whole straightaway, maybe 75% of a straightaway length lead right now over the rest of this field. That is crazy. They're in sliders. You can only be so fast in a slider, and he's either proving you wrong when you say he can only be so fast in a slider, or he's exceeding the speed limit. But he's running a great race right now. Has yet to make really even a small mistake. But all it takes is one big one to ruin a race. So we just got to keep it up front and keep that thing clean. And I believe the 18 is going to be a force to be reckoned with. And he is signaling a pit stop right now. So Private Patton was one to short pit those guys in the previous stage. Some guys short pitted him this time. But still some guys that are still out there on the track. So he won't be the only one coming down pit road, I'm sure, this time. And got in a little sideways. I hope he got slowed down in time. And we got some more cars staying out, and we got some more cars coming down pit road. Letting these pit stops cycle out. Not sure if Monster Racing has come down pit road yet or not. He is not pitting this time, so he may have already come down pit road. Racer X on his way out of pit road as Kyle Larson comes by in that 74 truck, trying to just hang on to their draft to come out ahead of Nuka Bob in the 10. And where is the 18? He's so far ahead I can't find him. There he is. Definitely telling the field who is boss here. Nobody even in sight. There is one car in sight, and he's about 100 seconds back. So, yeah, Private Patton putting on a clinic so far. He's just looking to seal the deal, trying to win Stage 2 also. And Racer X, side by side with the 51. 51 will take the spot. 51 is Quackmaster, I believe. Well, the 16's Racer X. If this stage is anything like the first one, then they should only need to make one stop. Monster Racing being one of the faster cars tonight. Came home second in that previous stage. I believe he's second right now, but I couldn't tell you because the leader is so doggone far ahead. Yeah, Private Patton's really faster tonight in all seriousness. He has got himself one fast hot rod. And, yeah, I would say I'll be talking to him in the booth tonight, so we'll see if he can get it done. But still a long way to go, and we got signal for pit stops. Maybe these guys are short pitting because they know if they pit one more time they'll make it till the end. Maybe we'll have some guys try to save gas. Maybe they are still out from the previous cycle, I'm not sure. But yeah, coming down pit road already. Maybe take right sides, no tires. I don't know, I'm not sure how many laps there is to go. I know it can't be too many. Private Patton, nobody in his windshield, nobody in his mirror. It's gotta be getting awfully boring inside that 18 truck. No, I'm sure he's loving it though. He's putting on a clinic here, and if you're running dead last by yourself, it gets pretty old. But for some reason, if you're running out front by yourself, it's just got some different feel to it. And the 18 of Private Patton, I believe he's your leader. I'd be shocked if he wasn't. You'd think he'd be running in the back all by himself with nobody around him, but no, he's just that fast. He was pulling away from guys that were in his draft earlier in the race. You can see him just hanging in touch back there. So he's definitely made some really good adjustments and he's driving the wheels off that thing. Maybe the wheel will fall off, maybe somebody in second or third will have a chance, but with no cautions, once again, this race is in Private Patton's hands. For this stage, anyway. Try to look for some racing, though, throughout the pack. We got single file racing here, but at least we got some guys in sight. Racer X. Monster Racing also all by himself, probably second place. We got some racing going on back here. Kyle Larson, Luka Bob leading Kyle Larson and a couple other cars in his group. The 33, P. Colligator in that 13. Quackmaster also in that group. But yeah, good racing going on back here. We'll stick around here. Coming across the line side by side. Quackmaster beat the 74 of Kyle Larson to the line, but it's not the last lap of the stage yet. I believe we'll start seeing the intensity ram out just a little bit if we start closing in on the end. We may actually need one more pit stop yet, but I'm not positive. Oh, pissed into the wall a little bit's the 51 of Quackmaster right there. Oh, touched the wall a little bit again on entry. And the crossover move, he will get there. An aggressive move to the inside on the 33, crossed over onto the apron, cleared him, and onto the next car he goes, and he's going to get pinched. Oh, barely clear. Oh, that was for the... I told you the intensity would ram up. That is the end of stage 2, and my guess is Private Patton was your stage winner. That would be my guess. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the broadcast. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the race. These guys, the restarts are pretty intense, and all the way up until that first pit stop, then they kind of start getting, you know, spread apart a little bit. Then it starts getting a little boring, but these restarts are just incredible, and those are the ones to watch. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the race, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the broadcast as much as I am. Decisions. And Private Patton losing a few spots. He'll actually restart 4th here. Monster Racing way further back in the pack, I believe. Yeah, way back there. BBS Brennan gonna be in 3rd. Maybe maybe they can get the 18 pinched in a little bit, and maybe some other guys can lead for a little bit, maybe have a shot. I'm not sure that 18's really fast, but these restarts are crazy. All it takes to get taken out is once. And a big crash in front of the field. I seen it and heard it happen. 4-wheel tire slide. They're all wrecking further back in the pack. Somebody had got the apron, and I seen him just on the corner of my screen. He was on the apron, and next thing you know, I heard a 4-wheel tire slide. And look at some of the names involved in that one. Quackmaster, Warpig taken out in that one. The 97 of Monster Racing, top 2 car here tonight, caught up in that one. That's what you get for being put in further back in the pack. Looks like Kyle Larson lost the draft for this lead group, and that's going to put Private Patton back out front again. And what a crazy restart in the 3rd stage. And somebody inside the top 10 got the apron, spun around, and took out a bunch of cars. I'm surprised more wasn't involved in that one. You were lucky to escape that one, and now we got a 2-car, potentially 3-car breakaway. Look at P. Gator running in that 3rd position, though, in that 13. And we got more banging going on back here, and another wreck. Try to find it. The 98's around. I believe that was the 98, and if so, that would be BBS Brennan. No, that would have been the 88 of Brendis Beaver. Went around that time. So we got a lot of action. We didn't see really any wrecks, and then we seen a big wreck, and now another wreck with no cautions. Those guys are going to be a-hurting. And the 98 is in 2nd right now of BBS Brennan, trying to keep up with the Private Patton in that 18 truck. Action all over the place. We've seen a big wreck there in the beginning of the stage. This is the 3rd stage, so you won't get another opportunity after this one with no cautions. So it really sucks for guys like Monster Racing and Quackmaster, and to be involved in that one, that's gonna hurt for sure. And then obviously the 88 going around there a couple laps later. It's gonna hurt, but I believe 2nd and 3rd have once again lost the draft of the 18 of the Private Patton. And that means the 18's going to pull away. Even if those guys work together, they can try to run him down. Maybe do short pits, some kind of tire or fuel strategy. Not sure. They're going to have to do something. Otherwise, the race is in the 18's hands. And with no cautions, man, that makes it entertaining. it just makes getting involved in a wreck so much more critical. I mean, with no cautions, you cannot get into a wreck, and you cannot lose the draft. And with a 1-car breakaway, and then 2 cars staying within visible distance, that wreck definitely had an impact on the end of this race, especially for in particular drivers like the 97 and like the 51, and yeah, a lot of cars was involved in that one. I mean, that was a big wreck, and I seen it. I seen there was a guy on the apron, and then he flashed off camera, and I heard a 4-wheel tire slide, and before I knew it, they were all wrecking. And yeah, big wreck there. Gonna end the days of fast guys like Monster Racing and Quackmaster. Quackmaster was more or less top 10, but Monster Racing had a top 3 car for sure, getting second in one of the stages. And he may have actually got second in both of them, I'm not exactly sure. Not sure what happened though, that he ended up further back in the pack on that restart, otherwise he could have avoided that wreck. But with nowhere to go, Monster Racing's race is going to... His race isn't over, but his chances of winning pretty much are, so... I think everybody's chances of winning is over unless Private Patton gets a speeding penalty, because he is just on a roll right now, dominating this race. I believe he won both stages. I know he won the first one. I believe he won the second one. If he did, it was by even a bigger margin. And he's pulling away from second and third place right now. And yeah, that's disappointing for the rest of the field, but for Private Patton, he is putting on a clinic. We got racing going on further back in the pack. Racer X trying to defend a couple cars here behind him. Looks like we got racing going on here between the 99 and the 02. And looks like Monster Racing is called to pit road. Yeah, looks like very frustrating end to his day. Potential, either guys getting really loose or potential pitting signals up ahead of this group right here. We'll see. Looks like they stayed out, so maybe a guy just got loose or made an aggressive move to try to make a pass. And we got a big group here, probably 6, 7, 8 cars, all in a line right here. So they're setting off some fast lap times. Looks like these 3 cars are going to break away from the guys behind them. .33 and the 74 of Kyle 5 Larson racing side by side here further back in the pack. Not up at the very front, but 3 wide here between Nuka Bob. It looks like the 24, and not sure who that is there on the bottom. The 02. Going at it there. 87, he gone right there with battling with Nuka Bob and a couple other guys. Right along with Let Loose right behind Nuka Bob. Big arc there by the 56 to Let Loose. Let's go see how many seconds the 18 has on the field. Private Patton. Nobody even in sight. He just putting lap down after lap after lap after lap, just pulling away. That 18 is hooked up tonight. Tell me a car that runs good by itself doesn't matter. It sure does if you're able to break away like the 18 has. Nobody has been able to keep up with them for more than probably a handful of laps, and you can see even they're drafting back there. They're not even battling, and he's just pulling away. Racer X down pit road, and a big pack right here. '99, Shake and Bake and ascended in under the 56 of Let Loose, and Nuka Bob right in front of them. Kyle 5 Larson down pit road. Trying to figure out all the guys in this pack right here. We got He Gone, he's in it. Let Loose, He Gone, Let Loose, Nuka Bob, and oh, big door right there. The 02 door, the 99, and then almost looked like a brake check to the 56. Not a good pit entry there for him. Got into a couple guys, and they're really racing now. Let Loose, Chase Beatty, couple guys here. Shake and Bake, Let Loose, Shake and Bake, Chase Beatty, Nuka Bob, couple guys involved in this pack right there. Be interesting to see how the rest of them get to pit road. You don't want to get run over, but you don't want to run anybody else over either. Or do you want to get a speeding penalty because you just went in too quick, and one car, what looks like one taker out of this group, and looks like the 24 and the 10 are going to pull off from the rest of the group there. A lot of cars just around nobody right now, including our leader. Brenda Speaver, nobody to be found. Then Kate down pit road. Yeah, private pack just in his own zip code. Good lord. Great run for the 18, but he's just putting on a clinic. That's all I can really say, and it looks like Racer X has not exited the pits in a couple of laps, so Racer X may have forfeited the race as well. And Shake and Bake is on his way out of pit road. .33 on his way out of pit road as the 20 goes by. Picola Gator, nobody in sight. The 2 car down pit road. Quackmaster on his way out of the pits. War Pig battling with the 56. Looks like the 34 and the 24 on their way down pit road. He Gone just came out of his stall. Looks like I Spun Higgins is on his way into his stall. No, he's on his way out. trying to find racing around this track. A lot of cars are actually on their way out of pit road right now, Chase Beatty being just one of them. Brendan Beaver, nobody to be around him. Looks like Denkate's all by himself. Looks like the Thor's all by himself. Do in the pits. Private Patton just dominating this race right now. Looks like Racer X, nobody's around anybody. And you want to know what? That means there's a big pack somewhere. We just gotta find it. Maybe not. Oh, maybe right here. Got a couple cars battling right here. The 2, the 22. Racing side by side right there. Right ahead of them looks like Quackmaster in the 51, Warpig and the Television right here in the 2 car. Quackmaster in the 51 right ahead of both of those guys. 3 cars about the same gap. All white. Higgy. New Kebab. Being 2 of them. Good bump draft. Wow, big bump draft there by the 24 and the 26 of I Spun Higgins. They were all over each other down that back straightaway. They're trying to make up some ground. I'm not sure if we're going to need to see another pit stop or not. We may need to see one more. Let loose right behind a mini pack. Can he catch him? Keith been pretty quiet all day long. Haven't heard a whole lot from him. Racing pretty much by himself. The O2. Also, this is probably the most spread apart we've seen these cars all night. We usually see like 1 or 2 packs of 5 or 6, maybe 10 cars together. We're lucky to see 3 or 4 cars right now. So these guys are really getting into their well-earned positions is what that means. That or a lot of cars got involved in that big wreck and none of them are racing anymore. One of the two. But the O2, the 24, and the 26 doing a lot of bump drafting right here. Now we got a pass. 24 taking the O2 on the outside. I Spun Higgins will go with him. Wonder if those two are working together. They're doing a lot of bump drafting. The 24 and the 26 I Spun Higgins. 24 doesn't have a whole lot of content working with Taylor and that O2. Nice line right there by Brendan Beaver. All the way out to the wall. Use all that track. Could have used a little bit more right there. Once again, the Private Patton just all by himself. Dominating this race. If he doesn't come home winner, I think something's up if he doesn't come home winner. He is dominating this race right now. We should only have so many to go. I'd say we have under 20 to go, most likely. 10 or 15 minutes maybe left in this race number 2 here at Auto Club Speedway. A lot of cars sitting in pit road. Kyle Larson a little slow right there. Got the apron. BBS running right behind Pete Colligator in that 13 truck. Truck ahead of the 2 truck here got the apron. Looks like to be the V8. Potentially Wicked Gatekeeper, I believe. Yeah, got the apron right there. Yeah, Wicked Gatekeeper got the apron. Left the door open for the 2. And a whole steam of trucks. 4 of them coming up behind them. The 24. Looks like, I believe, Warpig in the 22. There's Dinkate. I believe that's a signal. Maybe not. He's all by himself though anyway, but... trying to make this as entertaining as I can, folks, but there's not a whole lot of racing going on. That's Auto Club for you, but where there's racing, we'll find it. And, did the 98 just disappear? Or... no, the 88 maybe? I swear there was a car behind, the 74, and it's gone. There it is! I wonder where it went. It's on the apron right there. I had wondered where it went. Not sure what happened to him. I was looking at the 74 and there was a truck behind it, and then the camera switched and all of a sudden it's gone. And he may have just caught the apron and spun coming out of the turn. 2x2 here. Here's some racing right here. Took him a while, but we got a mini pack growing right here. Quackmaster, Warpig. We got 3 wide potentially going into this turn. Here's some action. They saved it here for the end. Not sure how many there is to go, but we'll make the best of it. Warpig, Wicked Gatekeeper. Only 2 trucks in this group. .24 also going to center in under the 22 of Warpig. And Quackmaster right ahead of him. And Wicked Gatekeeper ahead of him. Mini pack was growing right there. Now they're starting to get single file. Starting to get themselves back in their well-earned positions. Starting to see more pit stops. We may have one more pit stop to go. I'm not exactly sure. But we'll keep an eye on this group. They got kind of dicey there for a lap. Oh, do we have a wreck right there? Looks like we had a car stopped on the track. I heard a bang. Quackmaster making a move on the 8 of Wicked Gatekeeper and Warpig right on both of their tails. And the 2 right ahead of both of them, and the 24 right behind both of them. So we're getting a pack together once again right here. And the 8 way up the track. Nice job keeping it out of the wall. Now the 24 looking to make a move on the 8, and Warpig looks like he'll be next. He's just falling down the ladder here. He's a Wicked Gatekeeper. We'll try to see if we can find any more action around the track. Whoa, we got action, and the Dencade looks like in the 3 truck. Rex trying to come into pit road. Damage, I believe, is off, or else we'd see a lot more smashed up hoods. So he'll be able to slowly make his way into pit road. Definitely shouldn't speed, but a little bit of a mishap and an issue there for the 3 of Denkate. Anything else? Well, this is not where we want to be looking. If we want to see action, Private Patton once again all by himself. Just been super dominant tonight. And 9 times out of 10 looks like he's going to be coming home victor tonight. No cautions, so nothing other than his own race is in his hands right now. Nothing can stop him unless he messes himself up. So couple cars, looks like 6 cars sitting in the pits right now, so a lot of cars having engine trouble. Shake and Bake on that 99 also really quick into the pits. I don't know if he got himself slowed down quick enough or not. He got in really fast, that 99 did. May have a 7th car sitting in the pits if he didn't get slowed down in time. Oh yeah, I heard a bang, and it is Denkate once again in the wall right in front of the 2. I was on the 2 and then I switched off and I heard a bang. I switched back and what do you know? Denkate, his race is going downhill very quickly now. Quackmaster down pit road, so we should have probably one more pit cycle. We're probably under 20-25 to go now, I'm not sure. Long race, that's for sure. We're right along here with, War Pig. Well, maybe not for long. Looks like we got a couple cars here signaling to pit. No, Nuka completely through the grass. Oh wow, he went flying through there today. I wonder if he cut any grass on his way through there. Wow-wee. Some action there. Not sure what happened. Private Patton's holding a pretty steady line and he's going pretty slow. This race may be over. Right, never mind, they're going pretty quickly. Here, 24 going up through the gears. Try to find the 18. We'll sit on the 18 for a little bit. All by himself. Maybe we'll see a car or two in sight. And Private Patton in that 18. Not sure if he made his pit stop yet or not, but nobody in his sight. Nobody in his sight. He's been super dominant and super quick here tonight. Look at that steady line, a huge arc. That's something guys are missing right off the bat. He's not even getting to the bottom. He's just a lane and a half up from the bottom, and he's doing a big arc. I mean, he's carrying a lot of speed through the turns doing that. Yeah, huge arcs. He gets as low as he can. Doesn't quite get to the bottom now. Carries a lot of speed, and you clearly see he's not getting loose, so he's not losing any of that speed coming out of the turn. So yeah, that 18 is just freaky fast right now, just unbeatable. He has been so dominant all race. Man, oh man. Scroll through the field again, try to see what other battles we got going on. Well, there's really no packs anymore at this point. Everybody's pretty much in their own zip code. See, the two's pretty much by himself. Looks like we got a pit stop. Never mind, we got a lag. Looks like he was coming down to pit, but he stopped. But no, a big lag there. Ahead of this O2. Can't quite figure out who that is. Try to figure out who that is. A little bit of a lag there. It's a pretty big lag. There, I spun Higgins. 26. Oh, we got somebody inside a private patent here. Looks like he's gonna try to get by a lap car, the 20 truck right there. Oh, we got somebody way off track ahead of the leader here. He's coming back on pretty quickly, but he is going to keep it down. I know when you get down there, you can get sideways, come back up in front of the track. That could have been the 18's death right there, but still rolling. 52 truck. Gonna let the leader go. Good driver etiquette right there by the 52, and the private patent got to pass somebody. Private Patton just been so dominant all race long. Definitely won stage 1, I believe he won stage 2, and with that big wreck in the beginning of stage 3, pretty much had everybody split up right from the start, and then had that second wreck, which was 1, 2, maybe 3 cars. The 18 is just pulled off. He had 2 cars in his draft. One of the dominant guys, Monster, was taken out early. Racer X is now out, and everybody else is way out of the 18's draft. And yeah, Private Patton's just been so dominant, and yeah, Private Patton pretty much has this one in the bag, especially with no cautions on. Nothing's going to keep him from losing. Not sure if they got a pit anymore. They may be cutting it close. Maybe do some tire fuel strategy, but at this point, somebody can take no tires, make up 15 seconds on him, and I mean, golly, I don't even know how far back second place is, but probably a whole straightaway plus. I mean, that 18 is just super fast tonight. This is presets, and he's putting on a clinic like that. You can only be so fast in a preset, and he's just putting on a clinic, so that goes ahead and shows you how much time he put into this track, and obviously he knows this track very well, and a great driver behind the wheel of that 18 truck. Definitely has these sliders figured out, and is just putting on a huge dominating performance tonight, and definitely deserves to win. But boy, it'd be something to see him not somehow come home winner. I couldn't even tell you who's second. Coming down pit road is your leader, PVT, or Private Patton, coming down pit road, and probably for the final time. Very smooth entry, so most definitely will not get a penalty. And yeah, a little bit of action there by our leader. Kyle 5 Larson and New Kebab racing right here side by side as they head in turn 3. I would say we would have under 20 to go, but I think I said that 20 laps ago, so I'm really lost on how many laps we have to go. If somebody that knows could let me know, I'd appreciate that. And we'll see if the 18 has made his way out of pit road yet. Yep. There was a fairly big pack though I came across here just a little bit ago. Looks like it'd be right here. More pit stops here by the 98 of BBS Brennan, the 22 of War Pig, And a couple, oh, they're going in a little fast. I think they got it slowed down in time. I'm not sure, though. Oh, we got side by side going down pit road. No, I'm just kidding. Nickelbob on his way out of pit road. Picola Gator. Signal right there, so he'll be pitting this lap right behind the 99. I believe that is Shake and Bake. Starting to learn these guys' numbers a little bit. And both these guys are coming down pit road. The 99 is not, but the 13 is. Let loose coming down pit road along as the 24 is as well. Keith is already in pit road. The 02 is still around. Looks like Wicked Gatekeeper's on his way out. Chase Beatty looks like he is signaling. 38 and 88 are both in pit road. Denkate having a struggling race still out there on the racetrack. The 4 still out there do the dues in the pits. And then the Private Patent just putting on a dominating performance. I would guess he's out front right now. Private Patent, as you guys can guess, still out front right now. This race soon has to be over. They've been racing for over an hour. This has been a super long race, 100% truck race at Auto Club. Private Patent looking to get around the struggling Denkate. Denkate has been having a pretty poor race, but with all the guys that are DNF'd, he should get himself probably a top 20 tonight. So, I guess I can't say it's a complete letdown, but definitely not the run the 3 of Denkate was hoping for. But the run the 18 of Private Patent was hoping for is definitely what he has been getting with winning those stages and he's gonna have to blow it if he's not gonna come home winner here tonight. So we'll see if he can close out the deal. You gotta put a race together, and he has definitely done that so far, but the race ain't over. See a couple cars ahead of Private Patent. Those are likely going to be lap cars. Once he catches them, we'll see how well he can get around them. And, yeah. putting on a great performance tonight. Saying over and over and over again, he has just been super dominant, super quick. And the 18 of Private Patton is, I'm guessing your leader was super dominant here tonight. Private Patton just so dominant. I am pretty much out of things to say at this point. But, been a great race. The restarts are definitely, been the key of, whether you can win or lose a race. Because you see, that wreck in the beginning of the third stage costed some guys a chance of, getting the win. And, Patton was able to get away, and he hasn't been run down since. He's had the fastest car all race, won both stages, and a little bit of lag behind him. That's the last thing he needs, is to be lag spiked by a lap car with fresher tires. That's the last thing he needs. Don't get behind him now. Oh, he went through him. I'm not sure what's going on here. He went through the 26. That's dangerous even being around him. I'd get away from him. Last thing you need is to lose your race because you got lag spiked by a lap car. A little bit of action here by the lap car, that's for sure. Scared me. I must have gave him a heart attack. But, wow, the 26. A big lag spike there. The 18 went through him. Strolling through the field here again. See, shake and bake right there. Monster Racing, he was involved in that wreck earlier in the race. A little bit of a pack right here. Nuka Bob involved in that. Looks like a Quackmaster down pit road again. Are we gonna have another pit stop? Maybe he pitted early and isn't gonna make it, I don't know. And everybody's just a little bit of TV time. This race has been pretty much dominated by the Private Patton. Private Patton just clicking off laps. Maybe one more pit stop before it's over, I'm beginning to think. And he is going extremely slow. And there are actually cars ahead of him going slow, meaning the race is likely over. But did he cross the line first? I am not so sure. Private Patton's your winner. Usually he'll cross the line, and as everybody else crosses the line, they'll be going slow. But there were cars ahead of him going slow, so he may not have crossed the line first. Boy, that'd be something. I thought he dominated this race. Try to figure out who the winner was. And it is looking as if P-Cola Gator got it done. Wowee. If that 18 didn't dominate that race and not even come home the winner. Holy cow. P-Cola Gator getting it done. He must have had some kind of crazy strategy. We'll get him in here and we'll talk to him. We'll go ahead and talk to our winner here. Be interested to see what kind of lap times these guys pulled down, but man, that was a crazy race. It got kind of boring there in the middle. Guys kind of got spread apart, but those restarts were crazy and they have an outcome. As if I don't know if I jinxed him or what I did, but that 18 was super quick. We'll go ahead and get the 13 in here. And I had just sent P. Colligator an invite, and it is not allowing me to send him an invite because of his settings. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and we'll try to work our way around that. So we'll, Pete Colligator was your winner. I'm actively trying to get him in the chat right now, so I can talk to him and kind of see exactly what his strategy was and try to figure out exactly how he got his way into victory lane. But I cannot add him because of his privacy settings. So we'll try to work our way around that, and if not, then that'll do it. We'll give it a couple more minutes and see if we can't get Pete Colligator in here, and give us a few minutes. So it looks like we are having trouble trying to get Pete Colligator in the broadcast booth. I'm going to give it another minute or two. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. And we're trying to get him in here. I cannot add him because of his settings. So it's maybe the end of the broadcast. Give us another minute here and we'll try to work our way around it, and if not, then that'll do it. Alrighty, well, I don't want to keep anybody waiting. I appreciate anybody who tuned in. I do appreciate the opportunity Taddy gave me to broadcast the race tonight. It was a very long race, a very active filled racing in the beginning, and faded out throughout the end. A crazy strategy, was able to get the 13 car P. Colligator in victory lane. It sucks I cannot get him into the booth so I can have a chat with him, but it's all good. We'll move on to next week. I appreciate the opportunity Teddy gave me to broadcast tonight. It's been an honor to broadcast one of the GC Sport races. And I apologize I couldn't get the race winner in here tonight. I tried, but I don't want to keep you guys waiting too long. So that's going to do it. I do appreciate every one of you guys that tuned in tonight, and anybody that's going to be watching once the stream is over. and make sure to give the channel a thumbs up, and until next time, peace out.